Well, I need to do a little maintenance on my little truck I use around the yard. I gotta replace some belts. This belt here, I don't know if I got one. I may have to go and get one for that. But this one, supposed to have dual belts on it. But one of them's done come apart. So, I got some new ones over on the floor. So I'm going to try to put these belts on and see if I got one to fit this. If I do, I'll put a new one on that. So, let me get my tools out and stuff and get started. I'll turn y'all back on. I got that old bad belt off. All I done went down here and loosened that bolt that loosens the spring where that idler fall down. You can slip that belt off. This has got the same setup. If I can get that right. It's this bolt right here. Got that big spring holding it. So now if I can get this bolt loose, drop that idler arm, well, that idler arm will come up, that'll loosen the belt, get them belts off. Looks like it's going to be tight between the clutch and the motor, so we'll see. That arm there seems to be stuck. It don't work very much, it's stuck down. Get me a pry bar. I do want to have some lubrication on it. Now the clutch and the motor's got me. Let's see what I can do about that. Well, I got it out of there. I just had to take both hands to roll it out. There's my new belt. New one's a little wider. These have been on there for a while. I put them on there when I first got it. So, let me see if I can get them on. I'll set y'all up here. I don't know if I... The belt's quite a bit stiff in that old one. There's one. Minus a little skin. We ain't got to roll it on there at the bottom. You're going to have to take the bottom pan off. The new belt will not go between it. Loosen it up just to drop it down. The way this thing's made, this belt's got to go on first. This belt's got to go on first down here, last up here. So now I got to put the other belt on, last down here, first up here. So let me get the other belt wrapped around there. It's a dual belt driven system, and it has a clutch like a car. That's what I'm putting the belts on right now. It's actually the clutch. I'm going to have to get this thing loosened up a lot more to get that moving. Try to get some oil down in that pivot point. I've worked on this years ago. I never really got it looser, but never did really get it loose enough for it like it should be. correctly, it was a pain in the ass to get the belts on it before. I don't think it need no belt tensioner. Now my tensioner's bottoming out on my shifter. So let me see what else I can get in, figure out to do to this. And I'll turn y'all back on. Well, I got that on. I just took my socket, put it up here, and rolled it on. And let's see if we can't do the same thing with this. And the only problem is it tries to roll off down here. So let's try it again. Okay. Now I'm going to spin the motor over just to make sure they seat themselves in. Now they're both seated in equally. They're both about the same tension. So now I need to free this dude up. And tighten it back down. Well, I got them on there. Come on, focus. And the one that I took off the good belt got a couple little spots right there, but that's just the wrapping, the outer layer. I think it's going to fit right here and get rid of that old broken up belt. So let's just find out. And it fit good. That's a lot better belt. So all I gotta do now is bring my tensioner back up, and this little truck will be ready to go. I'm gonna check oil and stuff in it while I got it in here. So let's tighten this back up. That's my hydraulics. This belt is. That ought to be good. Got to tighten up the jam nut. So all that's good to go. Okay, so I got all that back together. I'll just make a quick video of how this thing's built, and if anybody knows of another one like it, I'd sure like to, hear about it or something, because we can't find parts for this one. You pretty well got to make everything for it. And that's the name of it. It used to be a lumber company that had it. Maybe somebody will recognize that name. But there's your little transmission. What we was working on is a clutch. Then you got your rear brakes and emergency brake all in one drum there on the drive line. Then you go down and it looks like a miniature Ford rear end. And I've took it out and I welded it and made it positive traction because you couldn't go nowhere. There's a hydraulic ram it's got. Shocks. I don't know if y'all can see the big leaf springs under or not. Got leaf springs about the size of a car trailer. Got grease fittings on all the pivot points. The tailgate, I made the tailgate in one video. The tailgate, when you raise the bed, automatically unlatches. Got the two-piece wheels with the tubes in them. There's how big the springs are. They don't give, I don't care how much weight you put on it. The hydraulic pump. And it's got a big twin cylinder Wisconsin Robin motor. I know y'all can't see that very good. I think I'm taking it's maybe somebody can tell me some information on that motor, because I tried getting parts for it and couldn't. And what it was, it's electronic ignition, and when I bought it, somebody had stowed the CDI box off of it, and you couldn't get one. So what I done, I took 2 coils for a single cylinder motor and put dual coils on it. Let me move some of this junk out of the way and I'll show you. Let me set the camera down for a minute and let me pause it. So here's the setup I made. Can't hold the light. That's 2 coils for a single engine Kohler motor. I got them hose clamped together. I got them wired in together here, off the stator of the motor, and I just run one over to this plug, the other coil over to the other plug, and it runs. But it's supposed to have a CDI box that all these plugs right here actually plug into. And I'd be glad to hear from somebody that has had a motor like this or got a motor like this to actually see what the CDI box looks like. So, if anybody knows anything, just leave a comment, and I sure appreciate it. Thanks everybody for watching.